Hey glam dolls, welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are all fabulous today. So I'm keeping my voice very, very quiet. This is almost going to be like an ASMR type video, but this is like a whisper for my loud ass. So anyway, it is Friday night at 11 o'clock and my husband had to be at work at like 5 o'clock this morning. So he is asleep right now and my youngest is asleep and my oldest is excited because mommy said, if you be quiet, you can stay up and play Fortnite until I'm done filming. So he's like really, really excited right now because this is late for him. They normally go to bed at 8:30. So anyway, that's besides the point. See, I've already got ADHD already and I just started. Anyway, this is why I don't do chit chat. Get ready with me type videos because I can't stay on track. I've got a really, really awesome tutorial and it's for a really awesome palette. Natasha Denona today brought back her infamous Sunset palette. And it's one I already had. Now, it was limited edition a couple of years ago, and let me just show you guys the inside in case you haven't seen it. Here is mine. It's very, very well loved. I've shown it on here a couple of times, and it was a limited edition summer palette, and you know, it had to go away. And there was so much love for this palette and response for it that she ended up bringing it back, and now it's permanent. Yes, so when I do finally run out, I can go get another one because this one really is one of my favorite palettes in the entire planet. Like, it is definitely in my top 3 favorite palettes of all time. She did reformulate the new one with a new formula. She said it's the same formula, but the materials used in it they're not new, but they're like, I don't know if they're manufactured differently or the substance is different. I don't know. The way she explained it, I got it, but I couldn't explain it. And the way she explained it to me wasn't the best way for me to explain it to people because it even confused me for a minute. But it's supposed to be a new formula, but not a new formula. If that makes any sense. And yes, she did tell me this personally because I hit her up on her IG and she hit me back. And so you guys who do decide to go pick up the palette, the new palette, will be getting a new formula, but I do not want to spend $129 unless I have to, unless I have hit pan on like 90% of this palette, because good Lord, that's a lot of money for an eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with the old formula, which is still amazing. At first I was like, I'm kind of bummed. I kind of feel like I have a subpar palette because I have the old formula. But you know what? If it's anything like the Tropic palette, I love the Tropic palette, but it is a newer formula and it feels like the shadows, at least the shimmer shadows, the mattes are still phenomenal, but the shimmer shadows are packed in really, really tight. And they don't, I don't know, the payoff just isn't the same as these. The older ones have a lot more fallout when you're putting them on, but the payoff is so much better on the shimmers, in my opinion. So I prefer the older formula. But yes, like I said, it is $129. It is an investment, but I have had mine for quite some time now, and I used it a lot, and I have barely even made a dent. I haven't hit pan on any of these colors, and I have used this yellow like hardcore, and I haven't even made a dent in it at all. So they do last a long time. Italian eyeshadows, there's just something about them. I don't know what they do to formulate their eyeshadows in Italy, but they have freaking powdered gold over there. Like, legit. Between her and Pat McGrath, I just die. So there's a reason why they're so expensive, because they're so damn good and they're worth every penny, and I will continue to buy every big palette she comes out with. So far, I have them all except one. I don't have the green and blue one. I think that's what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. It's like the green and blue, but I wasn't really feeling that. I felt like I had most of those colors anyway, so I still may pick it up. Or if Natasha Denona ever sees this and wants to gift it to me, I would just appreciate that. Anyway, so today we are going to create an awesome tutorial with this, and also I just want to remind you guys, we're like 6 or 7 subscribers away from hitting our 1,000. Number one, I can't believe it's taken me so long to get to 1,000. The first 1,000 is so hot, so tough, but it has been such an amazing journey with you guys, and I'm so excited that we're almost there. And I'm like, I can't believe we're almost there, and we're 6 away. We're so close. So once I do finally hit that 1,000, I'm not going to do it before we have to hit 1,000. I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway. Maybe I'll give away a Natasha Denona palette. That would be awesome, especially because I know not everybody has $129 to go blow on one of these. I think that's what I may do. I think I've decided. We hit 1,000, I'm giving away Natasha Denona, and I may, for like runner-up prizes, may go get a couple of like her smaller palettes to give away as well. So we'll make it a Natasha Denona giveaway at 1,000. You heard it here first. So let's push and get Desi Glam Life to 1,000. We're almost there. We're almost there. Lord, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm so tired. So let's go ahead and get into this tutorial so that I can maybe go get some sleep and not be so crazy. All right, let's go. Alrighty, so for our transition color, I'm going in with Bermuda, and obviously just sweeping that into my crease and slightly above my crease because I have super duper hooded eyes, so I have to be a little more dramatic and go above. And then I'm going to go in with Sinai and keep that in my crease, and again just slightly above it and just sweeping that in. And then I'm going to blend it out with the brush that had Bermuda. And now I'm going in with Terra, and I'm bringing that a little bit more in on the inner corner, and then keeping that like strictly kind of in my crease, again right above it. I'm creating a crease really is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to go back in with the brush that we had Sinai on and just blend it out, and blend everything together, and then using the Bermuda brush and then blending as well. And now on the remaining part of my lid, I'm going to use just a tiny bit of concealer just to get it sticky enough, so that way that the glitters or shimmer colors have enough, you know, stickiness to stick to. So yeah, I'm just putting that on literally the tiniest amount. I don't want too much. And then I'm going to go in with bronzage on the first half of the outer part of it, and then I guess I didn't record, but I went in with Obeyed on the inner part of the mobile lid. That's the color, but it ended up not filming, so yeah, do that. And then we're gonna go back in with Cyanide on the lower lash line and just really sweep that out. Don't worry about being so precise and so close to the lash line, because now we're gonna go in with just any brown eyeliner you have. I'm just using a cheap Jordana one. I really like them because they're cheap and they actually work pretty decent. And I'm taking that on the waterline and the lash line. And now I'm going to take this dark brown, which is Volcano, and I'm going to sweep that over and just smudge it out and just smoke it out a bit. And then once we smoke that out, I'm going to go ahead and then take that brush that had Sinai on it and just kind of blend it together. And now we're going to do the same thing on top. We're going to line the lash line with the brown liner and then smudge it out using Volcano on the brush, and just, it's going to help set it and then also help smudge it out and give you kind of a more smoky lined look. And yeah, I just didn't want something super duper bold for an eyeliner, even though you can use any liner you want. And then I'm going to use, God, what is that color? Ice cold, and just lightly, because I don't want it too light, I use that for the highlighter. And now just sweeping on mascara on my upper and lower lashes, getting them ready for some falsies. And I'm just using the Ardell Wispies. They've been like my favorite lately, and just popping those on. If you have eyelashes, don't worry about using lashes. I just need them desperately, so that's why I use them every single day. And now I'm going to use Dose of Colors Super Natural. It's a beautiful, beautiful nudie brown color. It's literally my favorite color next to Jeffree Star's Hunty. But Hunty's a little hard to get right now. And then I'm just setting my face with Mario Badescu setting spray, and that is the end of this look. All right, y'all, so this is the final look using the Sunset palette. It is just another warm, I feel like I always gravitate towards looks like this, so I apologize if it's starting to seem just a tad bit repetitive, but I really love these orangey, golden, bronzy looks. I just truly do. Whether you have brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes, it's going to make your eyes pop. Any type of warm browns or orangey browns, it's just going to make you look your eyes look so beautiful. So that's why I went with this look. I hope you guys like it. I love it. I love Natasha Denona so much. I freaking idolize that woman. Everything that woman touches is amazing. Like her makeup skills, she goes up and like just barely like taps an eyeball, and it's just like, ooh, it looks like a masterpiece. When I do it, it looks crazy. So I have to blend for days, and she just effortlessly, like a 3-minute look, or 2 eyeshadow, and it looks like she just spent hours on it. But she's amazing. She has an amazing makeup line. If you are able to afford to grab a palette, I say do it. But if you can, and it's not really in your price range, don't. There are so many good dupes to that palette. The ColourPop Yes Please palette is $16, I believe it is. Like, I know it's less than 20, and it is a straight up dupe for that. You could actually get that palette and follow along with me using that Sunset palette. So that's a good dupe. I know Beauty Creations has an exact dupe for it as well. It's called Sunset Dusk, as a matter of fact. So there's a lot of great dupes out there for you guys to follow along if you don't want to spend the $129. But I will promise the formula on these is just phenomenal. Like, I could go to sleep in the shadow and I'll wake up and it'll be intact. I can bawl my eyes out and it's still going to be intact, because that's the way these eyeshadows roll. I love them so much. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and I promise I will try to stick to my schedule this week. But other than that, let's get to 1,000 so I can give away some Natasha Denona palettes. All right, you guys. I will see you guys in a couple of days. Have a great weekend. I love you. Mwah.